Welcome back to another Food Reviews with Fatty. My name is Jay. I'm your host. Today we're going to be reviewing of something a little different. It's a dessert. These desserts are something that I will do frequently from time to time, depending upon what something new comes out. As far as this goes, this is going to be the McDonald's Peanut Butter Crunch Flurry. They do state that it's a new item. If it's not new to them, it's new to me, so I just discovered this today and I chose to do a review on it. So the Peanut Butter Crunch Flurry, all it is basically it's Flurry. It's vanilla ice cream and peanut butter crunch bites, I guess, is what they state in the article that I read today. So yeah, basically it's just a peanut butter crunch flurry. It's supposed to be pretty good. I'm not sure myself personally. I'm pretty good at this kind of thing when it comes to just taste in general, because I've worked in plenty of restaurants and I've been a line cook, grill cook, you name it. I can tell you if something's good or if it's not so great. That's the big thing here at Food Reviews with Fatty, is that we're going to be doing reviews, honest reviews. No biases, no I work for this company, or, I'm willing to do some kind of affiliate marketing if that's what somebody may want to do, or I'm definitely willing to take sponsorships for the channel in order to buy better equipment and to be able to span out further than, just the quality that I have currently, which is not entirely terrible. I'm still learning a lot of things, so as far as the channel goes, please do be patient and you will watch this channel grow. And any support that it can ever be given, whether it is in the form of a thumbs up, a like, a subscribe, any support donated to my Patreon or anything else like that, it's going to all go straight toward the channel. That way you can all watch us grow. So, without further ado, this is the McDonald's Peanut Butter Crunch Flurry. Now, upon watching this man make this, I went to one of the lesser great McDonald's. This wasn't the most spectacular place to get the McFlurry, for one thing, because they didn't make it right. First things first is the guy just threw the topping on the top carelessly because he just doesn't care. Now, keep in mind, this is also a $5 flurry. This is more expensive than most of the McFlurries, original flavors. And this restaurant itself is entirely too dependent on the drive-thru and just really don't care about the front, because I stood around for a good 6 minutes at the Park Boulevard location right here in Pinellas Park, and one of the managers, you know who I'm talking about, Blondie, that was on shift today, looked me right in the eye and ignored me and just went straight into giving somebody else fries and whatever it was. I asked her to help and she kind of just frowned at me and looked away. You could see it in my eyes that I was like, why is nobody helping me at the counter? But I expect this because not only is it McDonald's, but this is one of the worst locations I've ever been to. Some of the people are really nice, but a lot of times you're going to get stonewalled while you're sitting there waiting to order for things. And in this general case, I wanted to make sure that they had the machine working first, because everybody knows the secret of the machine and how the machine never works. It's always broke down supposedly, and it's just because they don't want to clean it. This time I went ahead and waited to check. That's why I waited in the line. It wasn't that I couldn't place the mobile order. It's that I didn't want to place the mobile order for a $5 flurry and end up getting something else that I don't even want, or that I can't even use for a review, because everything else they've had since McFlurries came out in the 90s, I guess. It's expected, but this franchisee is probably one of the worst in that general sense. It really depends on what time of the day and which people you have working at that time of day, because there can be times when it's really great, and then there's times when it's completely awful, and today was awful service day, obviously, at the front counter. So as far as this goes, this will be the McFlurry here. And like I said, you can take a look. It's kind of like, And he didn't mix it up right like he was supposed to. In fact, he just kind of has it sitting inside the cup on top of the whole cup of ice cream, little tiny bit of toppings. So that's the first thing that I'm going to notice here. The second thing that I notice is he did not stir it. He did not plug this device that they made specifically for this purpose into the machine. Instead, he clobbed it on the top and gave me a little tiny bit of topping to go for a whole lot of ice cream. So that's the second thing that I observed. Whoever owns the franchise at 5170 Pinellas Park and Pinellas Park Boulevard in Pinellas Park, you should really think about who you're hiring, because they're running your company to the ground. They're selling people garbage. This right here should not have been done. This should have been spun thoroughly and enough topping added on the top that it's not just a whole bunch of ice cream, a little tiny bit of topping. I should not get a full cup up to here with ice cream and then this little tiny bit for this premium shake, which I will be. Also, I kept a receipt so I can actually, let them know what happened to me today, and that can be hopefully corrected by the restaurant. Typically, they're pretty good about things like that. If it's subpar or if something's missing from your order, they're pretty good about that. I'll give them that. But it seems like it's really hit or miss with this place in general, just like any other McDonald's. So, without further ado, let's give her a try. All right. Let's see here. Peanut butter frosty, flurry, whatever. Okay, so the peanut butter crunch topping, it tastes a lot like those peanutty bars or whatever they call them, Low Debbie peanutty bars. It's as if they took one of those and threw it in a grinder and just ground it up, or food processor, whatever, and just ground it up. Nothing spectacular about a bunch of vanilla ice cream and a little tiny bit of topping. Nothing about that screams, oh yeah, that's great. Just like any sweet treat, it's going to taste good. That's because that's what a McFlurry is. It's just a really good dessert, generally. However, I have to be really honest, this is not as good as I thought it was going to be at all. Nor was I happy with the preparation or anything else of that matter. So, without further ado, I know I said that 3 times now. I'm going to say it's alright, but it's not worth your money. I wouldn't spend $5 on this ever again. This is the last time I'll ever see one of these. At McDonald's, your big fail is the people that you hire. Because you hire them, I understand, for the lowest wages, so that way you can make the most money. I get it. However, to sell somebody a subpar item and to know that you're doing it, like really know that you're doing it, it's not very good, man. Not very good. In the words of Robert De Niro, you talking to me? You talking to me, McDonald's? You talking to me? Because your Flurry's not talking to me. Not creative McDonald's. Thumbs down. With that being said, I think this video is going to say everything for itself. No ski broski. That's what I say. No. This is terrible. Even for a good sweet, that you just want to get something sweet really quickly, this is the worst option I've ever had. I'm ashamed to say that I even reviewed this, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to put this video up. I may just skip it. If it wasn't for the time and effort that I put into going and getting this freaking thing in the hot Florida sun, waiting in traffic, dealing with the customer, or with the employees that just stood there and watched me just stand there looking straight at them like hey, I got a question, and just completely ignoring me. 5170 Park Boulevard, Pinellas Park, Florida. What I can suggest is to try to go to another McDonald's in this area, because you're not going to get prompt service. You may not even be treated right. They even have a sign up there saying, no violence, no lewd language, which makes sense. I don't see why anybody should be cussed out. However, I don't see why that they should just stare at you from behind the counter as if whatever they're doing is more important than taking care of the customers. Customer service is the #1 priority, guys. #1. You understand? So think about that, McDonald's franchisee, whoever owns this restaurant. And with that being said, this is another food review with Fatty. And like I said, my name's Jay. So get to know me. You're going to see the face for a little while. At least from now until I decide not to do this anymore, or, well, the inevitable, because nobody wins this war. In this general case, I would like to say, please do go ahead and give it a like and a subscribe. Do check out some of the merch that's from Food Reviews with Fatty and jpumpmusic.com. That is going to be located in the descriptions below. Also, do check out if you're a musician, rapper, so to speak, or somebody that likes to do music. I do have exclusive, and I'm also leasing beats as well. So I do offer full options for the music. So please do go ahead and take a look at that. And feel free to leave anything in the comments that you'd like to see me review. I'm more than willing to do any kind of reviews that somebody would like to see. I'm not much of a hot person, so please be lenient on me with that one. I do have, I have gastro issues that doesn't let me eat hot stuff so well. But I'm willing to try pretty much anything, aside from, something. I won't eat nothing nasty, but I will at least try a food from a restaurant if it's something that you'd like to see tried, to see if it's any good, as long as it's in my area. So with that all being said and done, I would like to go ahead and say thank you all that are watching this video. Like I said, please do like, subscribe, and share this. And this is another food review with Fatty. Fatty out.